What's going on, guys? It is the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you an awesome video. My top 4 roller coasters at Universal Studios Florida. This park is home to 4 completely unique and different coasters, and to be honest, if I had one word to describe these 4 roller coasters or Universal Studios in general, I'd just say weird. Like, all these rides are some of the weirdest coasters I've ever ridden, but overall they're all pretty solid rides. So let's move on to the countdown. At number 4, we have Woody Woodpecker's Nut House Coaster. Woody Woodpecker is basically the kids coaster of Universal Studios. It's kind of small. I mean, it just meanders around the course, and there's nothing that really stands out about it. I don't really know much about Woody Woodpecker, but at least this coaster is there as the kids coaster, and for younger riders who aren't ready to ride Revenge of the Mummy or Harry Potter and the Escape from the Gringotts. But overall, this ride's alright. At number 3, we have Harry Potter and the Escape from the Gringotts. Harry Potter and the Escape from the Gringotts is at number 3 because overall it's a very nice step up from Woody Woodpecker, and it has and I mean so much theming throughout the entire ride. Like, this thing is just theming from start to end. Like, the whole queue line is just pure theming. Like, that's literally the only word I can describe this ride as. I mean, there are a few cool elements throughout this ride with some switch tracks and some spinning as well. Like, this is just a weird ride. Like, I can't really describe it, but I think this ride's more of a dark ride than a roller coaster, but it has like a roller coaster style seating arrangement in the trains. So yeah, that's why Harry Potter's at number 3. It's a very solid ride. I like it. At number 2, we have Revenge of the Mummy. Revenge of the Mummy is just cool. Like, this ride is so unique. It has some very cool elements throughout. Like, I can describe this ride very quickly in 3 sections. Like, the first section is this dark ride with the evil skeleton guy who's trying to rule for all of eternity, or the evil mummy, I should say, not a skeleton. He looks like a skeleton, but he's not. He's trying to rule for all eternity, and it's this dark ride section. There's fire effects, tons of animatronic skeletons. It's a really cool start to the ride. And then you have a backwards section, and you go into a really nice launched lift hill that's very fun, and there's some airtime moments as well that are really good as long as you don't get stapled. And this ride is just amazing. So many, even after that section, there's fire effects, scary looking skeletons, skulls, like stuff like that. It's just, this ride is phenomenal. Like, it's not the most thrilling, but is one of the most memorable rides I've ever ridden. It may not be top 30 I've ever ridden, but it's definitely one of the most memorable rides out there for me. Edging out Revenge of the Mummy at number 1 is Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, coming into Universal Studios, I've never heard of this thing. And I was like, yeah, I should give it a try. And overall, I know my first ride I got on it was front row, and overall, it was just fantastic. I mean, it is kind of bumpy around the edges. Like, front row and second row were fairly smooth, and they were really enjoyable rides. Fourth row was pretty good, even though it was a bit more intense and a bit more rough. But third row, I would stay away from, or try and stay away from, because they assign rows. Third row was really rough and not the most comfortable. But overall, this is a really, really good ride. Maybe it might be in my top 30. I'm not sure, but the restraint system is really good. I really like the lap bars. I love the music option. You can choose your song. It would be nice if they were more modern songs that people my age would know, or people that are a bit younger, but that's okay. The songs are really good. This ride is fantastic, and it has some solid ejector airtime moments, some intense turns, and the non-inverting vertical loop. So yeah, very, very cool ride. And yeah, that's my top 4 coasters at Universal Studios. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, stay tuned for more videos.